everybody. Welcome to 2022. So I can't say how much I've missed you. It's been a great vacation. I hope you guys have had a wonderful set of holidays and a good holiday season, whatever you celebrate, and then Happy New Year. And we've been off for a while, so we're back into 2022 now. And we have coming tomorrow 2 new books that I'm sure you guys are as excited about as I am. And so we're gonna kick off 2022. It's bright and sunny here. I hope it's sunny where you are. We're gonna kick off with a new set of supplies, all new paper, all new stamps, all new dies. Oh, it's so good to see everybody this morning. And we are going to start with Rainbow of Happiness. So, who cannot use extra sunshine and rainbows in their life? No one is the answer. So we're gonna go ahead and use this as the LovenStamps feature this month. So I'll show several projects with it, including this one for LovenStamps tutorials, which you get from ordering from me, and card kits to go, which come in the mail. It's all kind of fun. And then Sale-a-bration begins tomorrow with, you get a free stamp set or paper or whatever you want from the Sale-a-bration mini catalog when you place an order that's at least $50. And I'm so tempted. I want to show you the inside of this book, but I can only show you the cover today. So stay tuned tomorrow for more. All right. Yay! I love everybody saying hi to each other. Good morning, Cheryl and Trish and Margie and Tanya and Elaine and Deborah and Rick and Cindy. Hi, Doc. And Carol. Okay, I can't remember who I said several times there. And Jenny. But yes, it's like, I haven't seen you guys for a year. Ha, ha, ha. All right. Hey, Patty. Okay, so let's get started with stamping. I have some things pre-cut, but then I wanted to show you how to make the most out of this new designer series paper. Hey, Joyce and Paula. And so we're gonna cut ours together so that you can see how to make this really special negative space card that absolutely highlights the dies that are in this new set as well as the stamps. So, hey, Margaret and Sue. Okay, I'm gonna flip my camera so I'm not gonna see you guys if you pop up on here. Oh, I froze. Hopefully I'm back in a second, Sue. Sorry about that. All right, so flipping you're down this direction. Also, this is what happens with a new season and returning and getting my camera all settled on here. So let's see. I must have an update here. Oh, it does seem to be kind of frozen. Hopefully I'm back for you. Let's see. There we go. Okay, so getting our things all organized here. Like I said, I want to show you how to go ahead and do the cutting on this paper because you get a whole package of it. Here is what the whole package looks like. And stay tuned for more details about my designer series paper share, which you're going to want to sign up for. Signups for that are going to start later today. So here are all the fabulous papers. You can see all the rainbows. But I want to go ahead and use one of these rainbow sheets for our card. So I've got my paper pulled here, and I'm going to cut to go as a backing on our card, a piece that is 4 inches by, I'm going to get my slider out of the way. That's the scoring blade. So I'm going to cut. It's going to be 4 inches by 5 1/4. And I want to, let's see. So I'm going to cut off 3/4 of an inch, and I'm going to show you how to kind of think about what you're doing. So I want to use the extra little strip that I'm cutting off. So I really want it to be the lighter colored here. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this at the bottom, and I'm gonna show you why that's important. You'll see as we go along, okay? So really, like this paper is just happy to begin with, isn't it? Now I have a sheet of the thick basic white cardstock. Thick is important for this because this is gonna be our card base, and you always wanna score that with a scoring tool that trimmer I just showed you, or a simply scored board. But you want to score this so that it doesn't crack, okay? And I'm going to bring in my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and we are going to use this fantastic die to create a negative space on the front of our card. So we're going to turn the negatives into a positive. So you can see that these tracks, you don't have to line them up. It's all one die. And I'm going to pop this on here. Now it's gonna cut really close to the edge there. So the first time I did this, I got it a little further away or further too close to the edge because I kind of expected the cut line to be in the center there. So, all right, remember when you're doing these and you want your stuff to stay exactly, it's always a good plan to just pop a little bit of washi tape on there. So we're going to go ahead and cut this through. And there are so many possibilities for this die set. The one that we're doing today is just one very specific choice, but there are a zillion things you could do. Oh, I think I might need to replace that washi tape. What do you guys think? Let's see. Kathy says that it's brisk and sunny in Wisconsin this morning. Carol, I'm glad you like my top. It was my sewing project, my first sewing project of 2022. I'm still not used to saying 2022. All right, so we're gonna set this aside. And while I have it out, we're gonna come back to that little tiny slip. Where did it go? Here. And we're gonna go ahead and die cut this too. And in this die set is this fabulous border piece right here. And so now I'm going to go ahead and cut this one so that it is all the way at the bottom here. And again, a washi tape is crucial here to getting this straight. Okay, I need more washi tape, apparently. That little tiny fragment there is not gonna hack it. So what did you guys do over break? Did you have a nice holiday? Did everybody have a chance to celebrate and get together or chat with loved ones at least? Hope everybody had a good time. We did here, definitely. We enjoyed a trip to Florida, actually. So if I look tan, it's because we were in Florida. So, all right. So here you have this cute little border. See how cute that is there? And I'm going to get this out of the way and throw my cutting plates on the floor. No problem. All right, and now you can see where this piece here is going to come in super handy as a background. And because we cut it to that specific size, we're going to have this be a pretty layer on the inside of our card. And then we have this layer here, which is going to be part of our greeting. So let me get this out of the way. All right, so let's go ahead and put these pieces together. And to do that, I'm gonna go ahead and flip this to the back. I wanna think carefully about where I put my adhesive, and then I'm gonna line it up on the back side. So I'm gonna use my multi-purpose liquid glue. And when I say think carefully, I think that one's empty. When I say think carefully, I mean I don't want the adhesive to seal my card shut in any way. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it here. I just don't want to overlap the edges. And I know I'm safe to put it out here. Okay, and remember with this glue, if you can see it, it's enough. So you don't have to glob tons of it on there. And then I'm gonna flip this over to this side and pop it on. Now, this is almost like putting a card layer on the front of your card. You're just gonna look to make sure you're lining up the edges there, okay? All right, so now we have a really pretty rainbow here on the front of our card, but clearly we need some embellishments and some stamps and so forth. And our stamps are gonna come here from the Rainbow of Happiness stamp set. And we're gonna use this one here, You Make Me Happy, which is not coincidentally the perfect size for this little slip right here. And so I'm gonna pull this one. Let's see, You Make Me Happy, and pop it on a block. Remember when you're using the photopolymer stamps, you always want your sets to go this direction. And I wonder if this is even wet. Oh, it is, it is. I'll make sure it was clean. Yep. I was really on vacay. I did some last minute stamping right before the holidays, and then it's so great to be back with you guys. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and stamp here, You Make Me Happy, okay? And then I'm gonna use some paper snips to do a quick little trim. Now, usually I put all the supply list in the video description. Today I can't because these products aren't actually available till tomorrow, unless you're a demonstrator, in which case, yay. But if you are thinking about signing up as a demonstrator, tomorrow actually is the fabulous day to do so because celebration begins and you get 2 free stamp sets with your starter kit. And I know I had some calendars that went out in the mail. So you've probably gotten your calendars and your catalogs if you're one of my customers. And so you might recognize this rose gold paper. I used a ton of this gold paper here for calendars. I'll have to show those to you guys sometimes. And so we're gonna go ahead and die cut this. And I'm just gonna bring in my mini because it's super convenient and I need the crank towards me. And we're gonna die cut these cute little clouds here. I have an extra plate. And pop this on here. And since it's so small, I'm not gonna bother to tape it. Oh, I see the knit sweater dies impressions on these plates. If you haven't, take a quick look at the things that are still on sale. Today is the last day to get things from the last mini catalog, the one that is expiring tonight at midnight Utah time, midnight mountain time. So, all right. So one of the things I love about really fabulous die sets is that we get a terrific selection of multiple pieces. So you don't have to cut one cloud over and over and over again. You get 4 clouds in the set. So that makes this process of putting these things go together really quickly. And I felt like I loved this little accenty piece here, but it didn't stand out from the background enough. So I decided I wanted to bring in some of these little shimmery clouds. And by putting these in the back, then that is going to make our greeting pop out. Okay, does that make sense? All right, now we need a little bit of extra stamping here. So I'm gonna bring in my Magenta Madness set, and I'm gonna use this tiny little heart stamp here and just add this teeny little accent piece. So right here, and I'm just gonna pop it right out there, okay? And then let's go ahead and stick this together, and I'm gonna show you the best embellishment from the next catalog, the one that starts tomorrow. They are, I don't know, if you've already gotten your catalog, maybe you can guess what you think my favorite #1 embellishment is. Any thoughts? Anyone? Oh, Pepper really wants to go outside. It is a beautiful sunny day today here. She decided this morning that it was quite cold. Oh, I love with multi-purpose liquid glue, you can still shift things a teeny bit. She was standing at the door, but it's quite cold. It was like 10 degrees or something. So she thought she wanted to go outside because it's beautiful and sunny, but turns out when faced with 10-degree temperatures, she was not keen on the idea. So I think that's going to be the case again. All right, so I'm going to pop a couple of dimensionals on here. I'm really like skating the edge of what fits, but we're going to call those fine. And we're going to pop this on the front of our card. Any ideas on the... Oh no, Margie says she has an extended holiday in Seattle because her flights are canceled twice. Well, I'm glad that you are a fabulous place with fabulous people, Margie. Yeah, that travel plans were kind of a crazy deal this year. So, all right, so here is the front of our card without the fabulous embellishment. Let's see, and to answer Sue's question, Pepper did not go to Florida. She stayed here with a family who, oh, there's a sneak peek of the embellishment. She stayed here with a family who's trying to decide if they were going to get a dog. And so she got to be their like test dog over Christmas. And she had a great time and they had a great time. So we'll see whether they get a dog. And Tanya asked if we went to Disney. And yes, of course we went to Disney. So speaking of happily sparkly places and things, these are my favorite new embellishment. They're called the Iridescent Rhinestone Basic Jewels, and they are absolutely beautiful. I hope that they show as well on camera as they do in real life, but they're amazing. And so I'm gonna go ahead and pop a couple of these on here. So let's go, we'll put a little one kind of up above and a medium one. They come in 3 sizes on the sheet. And then maybe a big one kind of down here, just to kind of accent the end of like our happy. So we have our whole greeting, but right here by the word happy is our accent. So then this is going to get folded in half just like so. So this is our card front, but you are not gonna wanna stop here because there are some really great stamps in this set. And so we're gonna go ahead and make the most of those. And I'm gonna show you some tips for lining these babies up and getting really good results with them. So I'm gonna bring in some more blocks. And first of all, when you mount these stamps, I showed you this right at the beginning. It was my quick tip. If you missed it, I'll share it again, but don't take your stamps and apply them to the block like this, okay? What you wanna do is you want your stamps to be in their sort of native shape, native conformation. So when you pick them up with a block, they are just the way they want to be, okay? Not like kind of torqued or whatever. Since they're so soft, it's really easy to torque them and get a funny shape. All right, and they have to line up with each other, so we're gonna kind of let them be their normal shape. And then I really like this stamp here for a little bit of texture. You guys know from watching my videos, I've missed you. That texture is one of my favorite things. And then I'm gonna take this last one here and whoa, that black has a lot of stays on it. I'm gonna grab some alcohol later and I'll wipe that off. Okay, and then pop this across here. So now let's stamp on the inside of our card. When you've folded your card and you have like, you know, the weight of it moving things around, you want to be careful to make sure that you're not gonna move your card while you're stamping. So I'm gonna flatten this out again. And we're gonna bring in our colors, which are directly from the back of the Designer Series paper catalog. Let's see. Elaine says lots of new embellishments are great. Oh, and Margie says, oh, she's in Springfield, Illinois. Got it. An extended holiday with your family from Seattle. Well, that's kind of fun. Although it's probably colder here than it is in Seattle. So, all right. So I'm going to go ahead and ink this up and go ahead and stamp down here towards the bottom right. And there we have our first of our rainbows. Okay. So this one's magenta. Then I'm gonna go here with our next rainbow and stamp inside it. And this one is Bermuda Bay, okay? And you can see how they just line up perfectly because I put them on the blocks with their sort of native shape. So I didn't have to like stress about getting them lined up or whether they're gonna fit inside each other or things like that. And then I have Bumblebee, which is gonna fit next. And then our final one is gonna be our greeting, which says a little something to brighten your day. Because a little card is a great way to brighten someone's day. And in 2022, some people like to set goals for themselves or all kinds of, you know, New Year's resolutions. So if you have some kind of goal or something like that, you can share it and let us know what it is. But I think sending cards is a good goal to have, brightening people's days and, you know, sharing the creativity that you love. So here is the inside of our sweet rainbow card. So you can kind of see that. I have another version of this card here with another Designer Series paper. So this is another one from the same package. And I'm going to tell you about Designer Series paper share because I know I've been getting lots of questions about it. Meg, when are you posting your Designer Series paper share? So with a new catalog, there is always an opportunity for new papers. So here's that new catalog that again starts tomorrow. And so I'm going to do a, oh, Jenny says they missed Disney in 2020. You'll be back, Jenny. Hang in there. Hang in there. I know it's a long ride for you too. Let's see. So Designer Series paper share. I am going to do Designer Series paper share. It's going to post later today. And it is a really cool opportunity. I have my holiday one to show you because I don't have the new one to show you yet. I'm going to close up all my ink pads and get all this ink out of the way. But this is kind of what it's going to look like. So it's going to come in a package like this. It'll have a key, an easy way to reorder papers if you need them. It'll have a selection of papers and cardstock, okay? So I always include the specialty papers. This was the one from the holidays. So there are, I don't remember, 6 or 8 sheets of specialty papers in the new catalog. And then each Designer Series paper package is going to come like this. It'll have a little key in it, and it'll have the 6 pieces of designer series paper. And this is the best thing about the LovenStamps paper share. You're going to get coordinating card bases. And so these are coordinating card bases that you can use with all of the pieces that are here. So you never have to worry that you're not going to use these papers, because it's going to be really simple to just take out your designer series paper share. You're going to pick one of those card bases. You're going to trim your designer series paper to whatever size or shape you want. And then you're going to make your card. Okay. So you can kind of see what this looked like from the holiday catalog. They come in the mail, priority mail, so it'll be great shipping. And you know what, they didn't set the closing dates for this, so you're gonna have to look at the sign up for it, but kind of get the idea. Except there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's only 7 papers in this from this last one. There are actually 8 papers from the new one, including 2 packs that will be 12 pieces of each one. So for a total of 60 pieces of designer series paper and 60 matching card bases. And the cost for that's going to be $38 plus the shipping. And then you guys know me, I always like to have like an add-on best value that's like, oh, and also the specialty papers will come with that. But you know me, I always like to have an add-on best value. And so the add-on best value, because it's going to be Sale-a-bration, is going to get you 6 packages of 6 half packages of my favorite embellishments. So I went through and I picked 6 of my favorite new embellishments, including the rhinestones, there's some pebbles, there's some all things, and you're gonna get half packages of each of those, which is great because then you can use them. You don't have to worry about like, oh, there's only 2 little rhinestones. I don't wanna waste them on this project. I'm gonna save them. No, I want you to use your stuff. So you're gonna get a full half package of those 6 things. And then an additional 29 pieces of designer series paper, because you're gonna get the rainbow, a piece of each of the rainbow papers, a piece of each of the marvelous papers. These things are so much fun. So that's like 12 and 5 of those. You're going to get pieces of all of the Friendly Hello designer series paper, which usually you can only get as a $100 SAB item. So this is a really cool one to get. You'll get 6x6 pieces of those, and you'll get 6x6 pieces of daffodil paper, which was honestly the lowest on my list until I started using it. And now I need to order more because I'm flipping through it like a crazy stamper. So daffodil afternoon, okay? So the basic kit here for the paper share is $38 plus shipping. If you add on the best value, you get 6 embellishment half packs and 29 additional papers and the cardstock for them, and that's an additional $29. So it's $67 altogether plus the shipping, and you're gonna get 69 designer series paper pieces and coordinating cardstocks along with those 6 half packages of embellishments. Okay. Whew, I know that was way too much for just sharing out loud. So watch later today at LovenStamps.com, and I will post the details on that share. Or if you're watching this video as a replay, it might be posted already. You can hop over and check it. I'll put a link in the video description when it's ready. Are you guys ready for 2022 and a new catalog and a new celebration and all the fabulous things? I totally am. And I can't say how much I loved creating and crafting with you guys in 2021. This community of online and being creative together definitely brightened my life and our interactions each other and so forth. I loved being with you guys. So I am really excited about 2022. I had a great vacation, but I'm really happy to be back and I missed you guys. So, oh good. Sue says, we're professionals. We followed all of the details of the paper share. Whew. Okay, there will be a quiz, Sue. I will send you a quiz. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, I'm looking forward to 2022 with you guys. If you are one of my customers, you should have your catalog and your calendar. Oh, do you want to see the calendars? I'll probably post these later, but here were the calendars, or here are the calendars for 2022. So it says my logo at the bottom, sharing the love of stamping with friends. And then it says, thank you for stamping with me, which I very much appreciate. So if you ordered from me in 2021, you should have gotten this along with your catalogs and so forth. If you didn't, or your package is missing, please let me know, and I will we'll work on resolving that. As always, I work really hard to give you guys good customer service, so let me know if you have any questions. And let's see, Tanya says, glad I'm back. She missed me. Aw. Margaret says, cool paper share. Sue's excited about the embellishments. Hey, Lana. Tanya says, love the coordinating card bases. Hi, Doris. Gabriella, lots of people highs this morning. So, all right. Well, today's Monday. So hope your week is kicking off well, and I am going to get to work. I have some things to share and post for you. So if you don't already subscribe to my email newsletter, that's also a great way to make sure that you're getting all of my announcements for clubs and paper shares and things like that. So go ahead and visit me at LovenStamps.com on my website. There's a newsletter sign up there. If you click on a blog post or something, it'll show up too. So, all right, guys. Have a fabulous day and a fabulous 2022. Stay warm, and I will see you guys on Wednesday. Happy stamping, everybody.